Okay, so we've crossed the border into Bosnia. We've been driving in Bosnia for less than an hour. And
Yeah, definitely.
what's the most noticeable thing so far?
Gas stations. Yeah, strange. And because it's dark, we can't see the landscape as much, so obviously that's our primary focus.
Frame of reference,
Frame
yeah.
of reference. We saw a nice castle, a few nice lights, but mostly we're just amazed by gas stations. Pronounced petrol stations in British. Oh, and it's the only country that really cared about COVID tests as we came in.
Yeah.
So he's asking for stuff and then we didn't understand and he's like, COVID. And we were like, oh, because we'd already passed 2 borders without that.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the border patrol, it was the police.
Yeah, it was the police. And then we showed our tests, both of which said positive, which shocked him a little. He was like, positive? And we're like, yeah, but from before.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
And then he had a little natter with his
Colleague.
and it's fine. I'm gonna say this. All I'm saying is I get told a lot that I'm better looking in person. Okay? Like I don't have to film myself. Like I'm just saying women seem to be like, I'm the sort of guy where they're like, let me find a good picture of him.
I have an amazing imagination and I'm really good at seeing through that.
Seeing through that or imagining something of your own creation.
Whatever.
Because you just used the word
for me, it's the
seeing
same thing,
through
though.
that.
No, wait, for me it's the same thing though. Let's be real.
Well, anyway, all I was going to say is, after our first 2 days, we've started transferring the footage from our cameras. We're just about finished, and we've realized that we talk too much. It's too big. There's too many gigs. There's too many gigabytes.
I just transferred 50 gigs of us in the car talking about who knows what.
And it will be edited. It will be edited massively because
it has to be.
It has to be.
That's the reason why.
It has to be because YouTube couldn't handle the amount of data that we've
already been deleted from YouTube once. I fully intend on having it happen again.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, we've been drinking. Can you tell? Can you tell?
No.
I can.
Okay. But you've also been drinking, what is it called? It makes ladies not act like ladies.
Yeah, we heard about this. We heard about this Bosnian drink. I only got a little...
No, it's Balkan.
Just Balkan drink. Balkan drink. I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't know anything.
Hold on. What is it called? Rakia. It's Rakia. And I was told by a sexy Serb that Rakia, like, no lady acts like a lady on this. So I look forward to drinking
Is that a good or a bad thing? Does it mean they act like a slut or does it mean they don't act like a lady? Because those two things are different.
I think it's the
slut thing.
No. They just don't act like ladies.
Well, why would you
okay, because I'm all about composure, like I was saying earlier in the car. So I look forward to going to Serbia and drinking some rakia and seeing what happens to see if I lose this composure that I...
Yes, because you've got some driving to do tomorrow. We've got a big day
tomorrow. We're going to spend a few days in Serbia.
So when we get to Serbia, I mean, I've already drank some. I don't feel any less ladylike, if I'm honest.
I hope not.
A car with her all day.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love you too.
I love you. I'm appreciative that I'm here. But really, it's exhausting. like you know, when you're happy to be able to do something, but still... It's like bungee jump. It's like bungee jumping.
Like a necessary evil almost.
It's like bungee jumping. You're happy you did it, but like...
Plus, I just finished a 5-hour one. Plus, I'm on the next 5 hours. Plus, there's like another 5 hours.
Some of these...
Which you watched half of by accident.
Well, some of these viewers are thinking, what? Is it socially unacceptable? Is it against some of YouTube's, like standards?
To say the least.
No. Some of it's literally illegal in Europe. Who wants to just see shit in the car? And who just wants to look at old buildings? When you could...
What are you trying to say?
When you could look at us boozing.
Good morning, Bosnia. Look, there's little kittens outside. Steep inclines, man. Last night when we were going down the hill, I love what you said. I regret nothing.
Yes, we pulled into a kind of ghetto place. I liked it though, and I do regret nothing. I got to see these hills. I got to see a real little where the people live.
Right? These are some crazy ass streets, man. Look at that cutie. Her big shoes.
She looks like she has an Instagram filter on her real face.
And look, people just
walk on the road here.
Yeah,
like a lot. There's a lot of jaywalking going on.
Like they have sidewalks. It's not that they don't have sidewalks.
They just don't like using them.
Are we gonna be going down that stupid thing again?
Oh, that's where it's taking us.
Okay, here we go.
Follow it away. The pedestrian slalom.
Bosnia is ridiculous.
Yeah, and don't hit a pedestrian. The car actually comes off worse in Bosnia. They're tough people.
Look, there is sidewalks, just nobody uses them. Unless they have to. See, as soon as they get an opportunity. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like this super steep road, but it's not. But that's all right. But like, this is a very hilly city.
Yes. I'm inclined to agree.
What the fuck? Let me see it. So from all the way over here, all the way up there, this is all graveyard. Like, what a looming essence to have in the city. This is so, it's so much, man. What the fuck? Guess what we just did? We just went to a record store in Sarajevo and got some old school funk albums. Since we're listening to Yugoslavian funk music right now, we got some old school funk albums from Bosnia and like just surrounding areas. I'm not 100% sure where they're all from. Like, I think one was Italian, but it had a naked girl on the cover, so whatever. But it was supposed to be like smooth jazz, and I was like, I make porn, this is what we need. But this terrain is something else, man. This is some shit, man. Wow. I'm smitten by all of this. I just want to drive around the Balkans for the rest of my life. I never get sick of it here, I think.
Hyperbole. I think you would get sick of it, but I'm glad.
That's not true.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
It's pretty big.
And I am glad you're feeling it. So we're up to the pyramid.
Zoom into that. It lets you know how long the light is changing color. I want to message the guy that did this mix and thank him for it.
Yeah?
I've probably listened to this mix more than almost anybody else. Ooh, local fruit.
Yeah, he was in a precarious position.
Yeah, right? Which I'm sure is normal for the city, but it's cool.
Let's have a little look at the people. We come off the main road. Get a flavour for what's around here.
And how funny was it that the guy that we bought records from, he was sitting outside of his shop smoking a cigarette with his mask around his chin. I was like, so wait a minute, you can smoke inside, but you have to wear a mask. What is this? Bosnia.
Although the mask thing isn't enforced in any way, it seems.
I asked him if it was enforced, and he was like, yeah. He said, yeah, but I don't believe it.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of old people. I think some of them wear it, but it seems like there's a large old population, or at least on the streets driving around.
Because all the young people are exodusing out of these countries. And then who's going to come in and swoop them up? They're just going to set loose a coronavirus, and then all the old people are going to die again, like in Italy, and then they're just going to take this good land. I want it.
If someone's going to take it, it best be you, huh?
Yeah. Ooh.
What the hell? It's taking us up here?
Yeah, bro. What if another car comes?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they're going slow. That's what I hope. Stop.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Well,
She's
thanks.
like, park here.
Thanks, lady.
So we have arrived to the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun. And our car is here. And now we must hike to... Yeah, this is very uphill. So a little 2K hike, no big deal. I wonder if we would have paid her some money if she would let us just drive.
Well, doesn't hurt to. You did say hike.
Yeah, there we go.
Go for a hike.
We can see. Yeah, interesting. Because you can see it's been like put together with, it's something.
It's concrete, yeah. You know what I mean? Nice stone if you want it.
Oh, that one. That is a good one.
One next to it too. It's really...
Where? Oh, that one. I wonder if I should be carrying rocks in my bag. Here you go, Dad. This is for you. I wonder why there's a seashell here. Huh. I wonder if there will be more. Damn. This is definitely something. It's definitely not nothing. Holy crap. how thick it is. It wasn't nothing, to say the least. Look how big. It's definitely concrete put together.
This is the biggest pyramid in the world, the height of 220 meters. Much higher than the Great Pyramid of Egypt, 147 meters. It has 3 preserved sides, northern, eastern, and western, and 1 damaged on the southern. Shadow of the pyramid covers the Bosnian pyramid of the moon just before the sunset during summer months, showing obvious astronomical relationship between the two. The Bosnian pyramid of the sun has been covered by soil and vegetation, same like hundreds of pyramids in China, Mexico, or Guatemala. The Federal Institute for Pedology has determined the age of the soil between 12,000 and 15,000 years. Radiocarbon dating of the fossilized leaves discovered between the 2 concrete layers produced the date of 29,200 years, plus or minus 400. Calendar or calibrating age is 34,000 years. And it is considered the official age of the pyramid. It makes it the oldest pyramid on the planet. There are natural energy sources below the pyramid: iron plate for electromagnetism, underground water flows, negative ions in electrical field, and quartz crystal and cavities that amplify energy, and chambers for resonance. The pyramid amplifies all of these natural energy sources.
Told you. But look at this. This is some shit. Imagine they just brought a truck up here and put like big slabs of concrete, and they're like, it's a tourist destination.
I mean, my skeptical side, yes. It looks very much like modern concrete. Like you see this, in rivers and stuff when you see like something's bust on the
But I mean, for something to be made of energy, like it's best that it's pyramidal shaped. But then, yeah, like it doesn't need to necessarily be perfect to have its like electrical properties. So,
well, according to this, if that's to be believed, 34,000 years of fossil carbon dated between 2 layers of concrete. So it's obviously not underneath or on top, but they found it in between.
Just like the pyramids have like casing stones, so.
The Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is covered in superior artificial concrete, according to the Institute for Materials from France, Italy, and Bosnia. Pyramid builders used rocks, pebbles, and sand from the underground tunnels, and as a binder, nearby melted clay was used. This concrete is harder than modern concretes with lower water absorption. It says it's 134 MPs. That must be the rating of hardness.
Sounds like it.
Can I use that on my Tinder profile?
Yes.
69 MPs. And it's 1% less absorbent of water than modern concrete, apparently. The Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is a 4-sided pyramid. Its northern side matches cosmic north with an error of 0.0 degrees. 0 minutes and 12 seconds, according to the Bosnian Institute of Geodesy.
Sounds good.
Geodesy. It's the most precise orientation among the world pyramids. The Great Pyramids of Egypt has an error of 0 degrees and 2 minutes. So, according to this, it's the biggest, the oldest, and the most precise pyramid in the world, according to.
Wow.
That's what they say, which is quite a claim. It's the biggest.
No, because if you look at this up
precise.
online, it says that it's been debunked, it's not real, fact check, blah, 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 blah. But we all know fact checkers are just storytellers anyway.
Well,
So.
you're here for yourself. That's just,
Wow. This is some serious concrete, though, man.
But yeah, it certainly looks. I mean, are we going to get to a location where we can kind of see it from afar as well, Like find a hill.
Yeah, we can, I'm sure. Well,
being
because,
on
like,
it-
look at it. Like, even just looking at it, like, unless you're looking at it from an aerial view, you're not going to be able to get the grandeur of it, you know?
you'd have to go up to one of these hills that it looks like there's
Yeah.
no roads there anyway. It'd be difficult to get there.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously big forests on one side. And what side are we on right now? Which way?
We're here. Like, see where that like opening is? Like, that's where we meandered up, I think.
So we're on maybe the south.
You have a compass.
I do have
We've made it. I'm so pumped. It's icy, snowy, muddy clay. Woo! This is gonna be awesome. And then at some point, we're gonna have a picnic as well.
You know, it's not just chunk that looks like it's...
Because you have to think, like, casing stones that could have been on top of this, just like the Great Pyramid of Giza, like under the casing stones, is less beautiful than it is for the casing stones. So this probably could have had something over it too. But yeah, this is massive, man.
Physicists and electrical engineers from Croatia, Serbia, Finland, Italy, and Germany have detected and measured electromagnetic and ultrasound beams with a frequency of 28 kilohertz, continuous and focused, with a radius of 4.5 meters at the very top of the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun. It is a frequency suitable for levitation and communication. The ultra-low frequency of 7.83 hertz, the Schumann resonance, is measured throughout the pyramid and is the best frequency for the physical, mental, and spiritual development of the human being.
I just want to stay here.
And soak in those resonance waves.
Yes.
And the Federal Institute for Agropediology from Sarajevo has analyzed the age of soil above the pyramid structure and projected its age to 12 to 15,000 years. Fossilized leaves between concrete blocks were discovered in summer 2013. And it looks like it's repeating itself, that its age is 29,000 years, presents the official age. Yeah.
Huh.
A little bit of repetition there.
Jesus, that, like, you can't grasp on the camera how, like, big that slope is and how high it goes up. But, like, it goes up super, super high. It's all concrete. Could you imagine, like, okay, because maybe it did have organic earth under it, and then they put a layer of stuff there, and then it's essentially just like a giant pyramidal capstone, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'm guessing
fuck.
that's what it is, as opposed to built from scratch.
But I know they've also excavated within it as well, and then within it, there's also, like, tunnels and...
Well, they said about the water flow and minerals underneath, so it's probably, a mineral hill, let's say. And I mean, it is a lot of material, yeah.
This is so much material. This is way bigger than any of the stars we've gone to.
Yeah.
Golly, that goes up so high. Oh yeah, I totally do. That's a really good idea. Look at this. So yeah, this was all connected at one point, and then it's been broken apart. Because yeah, why would there just be this much material put together? That scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah.
Because those big ones down there could be something.
Yeah, that doesn't look like concrete.
But then why would there be sedimentary rock on top of it?
Well, it's been a long time, so I mean, but yeah. But,
True that.
But not that long. You're right. Like soil can form with, and vegetation and stuff, but those thousands of years to even tens of thousands of years isn't really very long in the life of rock.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure.
Because yeah, you have to think, like, once like water gets into something, it expands and then like falls apart. So
yeah, the ice.
But yeah, like, so then that looks like concrete there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure, that's concrete.
So then this could be the casing stones that were on top of it. So there's the concrete, and then there's the casing stones, which are also just another form of concrete, which would be a thinner, like a more fine concrete. Anyway.
The PVC pipe is probably newer.
This tree is so weird. Why are you so weird? Why do all of the branches grow out of like the same part?